Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Heaven. So we are keeping with the tutorial today, we're just keep on completing it. So in this tutorial we will look at how to salvage a derelict ship or a station for resources. We'll start by selecting the derelict ship. In this section of the UI we can see ships, stations and asteroids present in the sector. Double click on this derelict ship. Double click? Oh! Once a derelict ship is selected, the camera will move to its position and open up the selection window. The selection window at the left shows you some basic information about this derelict ship. Let's now go to the salvage menu. Click on the salvage tab to open up the salvage menu. Why is it so small, my game, by the way? Everything is so small, it wasn't like this before. Okay, this is the salvage menu. It allows you to select which types of scrap resources to salvage. Once one or more resource has been selected to be salvaged, the crew will automatically travel to the derelict and dismantle facilities and collect scrap resources. Let's select all resources this time. Oh, I have to do one by one. Interesting. Good work! You have now instructed your crew to go over and salvage for resources. They will go over there on their own and start working on the derelict ship. Let's now go to the transfer menu. Click the transfer tab to open up the transfer menu. Okay, can I just, no, okay, cannot do anything. The transfer menu differs from the salvage menu in that no command to dismantle facilities is given here. Rather, this menu allows you to transfer all resources laying around on the floor and in storages at the ship. Ah, okay. Let's take everything. Click on the select Alt? Ah, oh, sorry. It's very hard to read so far. Let's transfer everything to your ship. Click on the transfer all icon. Bottom. Okay, good. These were the basic steps for salvaging and transferring resources from a derelict ship. Okay. Zoom in on the derelict ship to see your crew salvage for resources. You can use the game speed controls to speed up the time. Alright, so I don't remember the UI to be so small actually. Can I just change it? UI, yeah, that's what I mean. Why is it so small? It was big before, I remember. Yeah, I think it's better like this. Or maybe it's like the screen. Maybe I made the screen too big, I don't know. But I did not change anything, so I don't know what is going on with this. Gamepad Xbox. I do not have an Xbox. Okay, maybe it's the resolution. What if I set like a smaller resolution? Maybe like this. Wow, it's big. But I think it's because I made it big, right? I think that's why. Okay, maybe like this is good. Let me just switch. Maybe the stream is a little bit weird out. Yeah, I knew it. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out still. So I think it's a little bit better, right? Because I can see better. I mean, maybe it's a little bit too much now, but yeah, I think it's okay. So we just speed, right? Where are my people? My people are going, I guess, to salvage. No, actually they are not. Oh wait, they're going. Should I just oh. Wow, we are just gonna remove the whole thing? Alright, you have finished this tutorial. Wow, that was fast. This tutorial section. You can find more tutorials in the new game menu. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's way smaller now. Now I remember. Okay, so we've done the basics. We've done this one. We go for management, I guess. Fires. Did I just see fires? Fires and whole breaches. Okay. We are almost ending the tutorial, thank God. Wow. I feel like sneezing, by the way. Want to have your crew members work in shifts? You can do that from the crew management menu by modifying schedules for crew members. Thanks for letting me know, I guess. In this tutorial, we'll look at dealing with fires and micro breaches. Fires can be dangerous if not contained. They use up oxygen, produce smoke, and generate heat. Designing a ship with rooms will work as a preventive measure, since the vents on doors can be closed if need be. These will stop the fire from spreading. Why didn't I bring my water? Watch out, there is a fire in the corridor. As a first step, we should close the air vents around the fire and try to contain it. Open up the View Modes panel. Click on the Vents View Mode. Oh, this is the Vents View Mode, which will highlight any air vents found on doors and separately built on the ship. Close the air vents by clicking on them. Oh, cool. Good work, you have now closed the air vents around the fire. Your crew will automatically seek out and put on a spacesuit and continue to the area of the fire to extinguish it. Really? Alright, let's wait for the crew to extinguish the fire. Wow, all of them. With the fire contained in the vents closed, the fire would eventually consume up all oxygen and burn out on its own. Good, the crew extinguished the fire. It is generally best to let the crew extinguish fires on their own. However, it is possible to extinguish fires manually by drafting your crew members. With a drafted crew member selected, you can right-click on the fire and use the extinguish command. Extinguishing fires manually involves a lot of micromanaging. It can be used if you are not happy with how the crew members are reacting. Just remember to first ensure the crew member is equipped with a spacesuit to keep them safe from heat and gases. This can be done by having the crew member selected and right-click on an airlock or spacesuit locker. Alright, next let's look into how we deal with micro breaches in the ship hull. Dealing with micro breaches is similar to that of fires. It is recommended to close the air vents to the room with a micro breach and let the crew repair it. Your crew members will work on repairing this automatically. Oh, and this is a micro breach. We will close the vent leading to the room and let the crew repair the micro breach. Okay, let's look into another way to close vents. Select the door in order to close the vent. Oh! Alright, we close the vent. Now let's wait for the crew to repair the micro breach. Thank you, Ramona. Ramona is a little bit slow. I wish we could just speed up a little bit. That would be nice. Alright, the micro breach is now repaired. Your crew will fix micro breaches on their own, but it is possible to manually assign a crew member to fix the breach. With a draft crew member selected, you can right-click on the micro breach and use the command shown below to perform a task. Here we have a larger hull breach. Oh my god. This differs from micro breaches in that they have to be repaired by a crew member operating a builder pod. Use the build hull command to fix the hull breach. Okay, so drag with your mouse so that the air is filled. Okay. Alright, now we wait for the crew to finish building. Well, that was fast. I think they're faster too. I think it's in speed. Yukin is repairing from the inside, and we have somebody else on the builder pod repairing from the outside. Progress is 55%, 75%. Alright, you have finished this tutorial section. You can find more tutorials in the new game menu. Okay. Next up. Why is it always like coming out? Like before we would just like do all the scenarios together. Now every time I have to go to main menu. Did you know you can find new crew members by exploring hypersleep chambers aboard derelict ships? That's pretty cool. Really? In this tutorial, we'll look at managing storages and resources. In this scenario, you are presented with two ships, both belonging to your fleet. How cool. The first ship is refining scrap materials and composting organic resources. The second ship is producing food. Your crew settings are such that they eat on one ship and spend free time on the other ship. Oh, so they have to travel between ships? We'll now take a look at managing storages within a ship and also at resource transportation between the ships in your fleet. Oh, we will first take a look at the small storage here. We are going to instruct that all food-related resources will be brought here, as it is near the kitchen facility. First select the storage. Oh, this is storage. Okay, good. You have now selected storage. Continue by going to the storage research rules tab. Click continue. Click on the rules tab. Oh, this is the storage resource rules menu, which allows you to create various rules on resources brought here. This menu allows you to instruct the crew to store all food resources here. Click continue. Okay. Select root vegetables. Good. When we have an item selected, various rules options are presented for you. We'll use the bring here rule. Click continue. Okay. Ah, bring here. Outstanding. We have now set a rule for the storage. The rule applies on the ship only. Your crew will now bring root vegetables from the second ship. Click continue. I will now apply the same rule for the rest of the food items. Okay. Done. The storage will now be filled with food items. This is good as optimization. This is good as optimization as the distance between the storage and the kitchen facility will be smaller when the crew wants to refill the kitchen facility. With the current settings, the second ship would send over food when it runs out on this ship. Ah. What if we wanted to keep a small amount of food always available on this ship? We can accomplish this by setting resource rules at a ship level. You can think of each ship as its own big storage, with the storage facilities built on that ship as its sub-storages. Okay, let's go to resource rules shown at the ship level. Click on the ship level. Oh, okay. Good. This menu will allow you to set resource rules for ships within your fleet. From here, we can use the minimum rule to accomplish our goal. Let's select root vegetables again. Click on it. Click on the minimum rule. Oh, okay. Now set the amount to 5. Good. This rule will now ensure there's always 5 units of root vegetables on the first ship. I will now set the same to the rest of the food items. Oh, okay. Alright, that takes care of the food. The second ship produces a lot of biomatter, and this first ship has 2 composters. We can now set a bring here rule for the biomatter. Select biomatter. Click on the bring here rule. Good, now all of the biomatter will be sent to this ship. That's all for this ship. We have set rules for food and biomatter. We can now take a look at the second ship. This ship has 2 separate airlocks, and we can set rules for which types of resources should be brought to a specific airlock. First select the airlock. Good, you have now selected the airlock. Airlocks also have resource rules specifying which types of resources should be brought to one. Alright. This is the resource rules menu for an airlock. From here, we can change which type of resources should be prioritized and brought here by shuttles and mining pods. Click continue. The first select the energy rod. Click on it. When we have an item selected with various rule options, we will use the high priority rule. Click continue. Okay. Click on the high priority rule. Good. Now when the ship requests energy rods from the other ship shuttles, we'll aim to bring energy rods to this airlock. Okay, so now when this ship requests energy rods from the other ship, shuttles will aim to bring energy rods to this airlock. We can do the same thing for hyperfuel. Select hyperfuel, click on it. Click on the high priority. Good, we have now set some rules for this airlock. As you can see, there are many ways to optimize resource storage and transportation. That is all for this tutorial. You have learned to set rules for resources on the storage level and on the ship level. We also look at resource rules for airlocks. The tutorial is considered finished at this point. You can stay in this game and observe the 2 ships or quit to the main menu. Okay, so these airlock things have resources. Oh, because this airlock is like basically the ship, is it? What about, does this one have an airlock? Oh, they do. But why does... Oh, is it different, right? It's different. Food is different. It's in storage, I guess. Storage resources. I mean, I understood the tutorial. I think there was so much information. I have no idea. So airlocks is like ship level, right? Ship level. Food items for ship storage to the small storage. One ship focused on industry and the other on growing food. That is a little bit, Ooh. I just now noticed we have, like, plantations here and stuff. I mean, I understood, but I'm a little bit... Oh, you just click ship level. Cool. Resource rules. Okay, so we are just going outside. How do I go outside? Okay, so I just continue. No, I just go back to the main menu. Yes, exit to main menu. So hopefully, we go for manage crew now. In this tutorial, we'll manage a small crew between 2 ships. Wow. We will also learn about setting up schedules for crew members. In this scenario, you are presented with 2 ships belonging to your fleet. We will assign one of your crew members to live on the other ship. Wow. Okay. This is a crew management menu. We are now looking at job priorities. Your task in this tutorial is to take 2 crew members, focus on research into shifts, while the rest of your crew manage everything else. Okay. Note that the job priorities marked red and blue are different. The red are meant for combat situations, while the blue are meant for general work and ship upkeep. Let's start by looking at Aka Yukin. Our goal is to make this crew member focus on research and not too much of anything else. This can be accomplished by modifying the job priorities. There are 6 different priority levels. The algorithm for assigning jobs takes into account things like the age of the job and the distance to the job. Okay. If you want a crew member to focus on a specific job, make sure they have it set at highest and set other jobs at many priority levels lower. So we have this allow lowest, low, normal, high, highest. Okay. We can accomplish our goal if we set research priority to highest and reduce everything else to lowest. We don't need to worry about the job priorities marked red, as they seldom affect the efficiency of blue ones. Okay. Make this priority to lowest. So this is what? This is neutral? A right click will lower the priority level, while a left click will make it higher. Okay. So right click or left click. Lowest. The crew member will only execute this task if nobody else is available on the ship. Okay. Make this priority to lowest. Okay. And also lowest. And also lowest. And also... Oh, highest. I have to make this priority to highest. I right click on lowest. Okay, highest. Make this priority to lowest. Okay, good. You now have a crew member focusing on research. They will only do other jobs if no other crew member on the ship can do these jobs. I will now set the same settings for the other crew members. We want to focus on research. Domingo. Cool. There we go. You now have 2 crew members focusing on research. Now let's make 1 crew member focus on industry tasks. I will now make this crew member focus on industry tasks, similar to how we made crew members focus on research. There we go. Now you have a crew member focusing on industry tasks. Yeah, because we have lowest for medical, botany, construct, maintenance. She doesn't know mine. And the industry is high. Not highest, no? Or is that? Oh, it's highest. Lowest and lowest. Okay. Now you have crew member. Okay. Lastly, let's make a crew member focus on logistics task. I will now make this crew member. Okay. All done. You now have some priorities set up for your crew members. We have accomplished the first part of this tutorial. Next, let's create a new schedule. Click here to open the schedule menu. This is the schedule menu, which allows you to assign crew members to different schedules. Okay. Each crew member can have their own individual schedule or be assigned to a global schedule. There are currently 3 tasks that can be scheduled. These are work, leisure, time, and sleep. Work, free time, sleep. Okay. Let's create a new schedule as a night shift for work and assign 1 researcher to it. Click here to add a new global schedule. Good. You have now made a new schedule. We need to modify it to be a night shift. Okay. First, select a tool for marking work time and mark a time period for the night. Drag and mark this section. Okay. Good, now select a tool for marking sleep time. Drag and mark this section. Okay. Good, you now have 2 global schedules. You can now assign crew members to these global schedules. Okay. Click here to activate a global schedule. Good, this crew member is now in the first global schedule. Okay. We'll now assign this crew member to the second global schedule. Click here to change schedule. Oh, there you go. These crew members now in the second global schedule. I will now put the rest of the crew in the first schedule. Next up, let's create some restrictions as to where crew members can work. Click here to go to ship preferences. In this menu, we can set in which ship crew members are allowed to work. Eat and sleep. This menu allows you to modify the behavior of your crew members in regards to how they move between ships in your fleet. Our goal was to make 2 crew members focus on research constantly in one ship. We can now further ensure that behavior by denying them working, eating, and sleeping on the other ship. To further ensure our 2 crew members focus on research, we will deny access to the other ship and also derelict ships. Right click here to deny access. A left click raise priority while regular. Okay. Okay. There we go. Your researchers won't work on the other ship or go to derelict ships or stations to carry out work there. Let's allow sleeping on the other ship and raise work preference to the highest for your crew member focusing on industry tasks. Additionally, set the main ship as the preferred place to spend leisure time. What's the main ship? Is this one? Is Aurora? Raise priority to high. Left click raise priority. Okay. Ooh, cool. So to eat. I just said to eat. Oh, and they sleep on the Aurora. Okay. Okay. I need to set. This is research. Oh no, industry. Raise to high. Okay. On Tobias. Let's set the other ship as a home ship and raise work preference to the highest for the crew member focusing on logistic. Additionally, set the main ship as a preferred place to spend leisure time. Okay. So, leisure, I guess. Set this to be the home ship. Really? Which means the highest priority. Raise the priority to high. Left click raise priority with that. Okay. That's it. We have reached our goal. Our researchers don't venture out to the other ship, and the 2 other crew members take care of the second ship. The researchers work into shifts, and the whole crew will spend their leisure time on the main ship if the leisure time is more than 1 hour. This tutorial is considered finished at this point. You can say in this game, I've started 2 ships or quit a minute. Okay. Alright, I guess I understood a little bit. So the tutorial is finished. 2 crew members focus on research. 2 crew members work at the second ship. All crew members will spend leisure time on the main ship. If the leisure time is 2 hours or more, the crew member will travel to the preferred leisure ship. Okay, so I guess we go to the main menu and we do the next one. So I'm just going to... Oh, why did I say load? We are almost there. Oh, we are creating a new ship now. Modify ship size, permissions for refugee and prisoners, and crew comfort. Okay, trying that. Is your ship filled with harmful gases or smoke? Cast scrubbers can clear it out over time, but if you're in a hurry, open the vent on an airlock. This could cause some damage to facilities. In this tutorial, we'll learn how to create a fleet of ships. Alright, let's start by opening the menu where we can build a new ship. This bottom will open the menu where new ship canvases can be created. Click on it to continue. Alright, this is the menu where we can create a new ship. Canvas. The ship canvas is like the canvas of a painting. It marks a space that is reserved for a new ship to be built on. There is a limit to the size and amount of canvases that can be created. Every new canvas costs a certain amount of so-called ship points. Oh. You can set the amount of available ship points here. You can see the amount of available ship points here. This is where you can see how much the new ship costs in terms of ship points. This is where you can change the size of a new ship canvas. This is the new ship canvas. This is sector currently in. Alright, let's create a new ship canvas. Okay, drag the ship canvas into the sector area. Oh, cool. I'm just going to put it here. Good work. Now you can finish the new ship canvas by clicking the bottom to create a canvas. There we go. You now have two ship canvases instead of one. Both of them can be seen as ships now, although one will be completely empty without a hull or facilities. You can see and select your ships here. You can bend the camera to the ship by double-clicking on the ship icon bottom. Click Continue. Double-click on this ship item. Okay. Alright, he's your new ship. As you can see, it is invisible. That's because it doesn't have any hull. When the tool for building hull is selected, the ship canvas will be revealed to you. Let's select the tool bottom for building hull. Ah, okay. You can now see the canvas for the new ship. Okay, the first steps to build a new ship would be to build a small section of hull and to place an airlock. This concludes this tutorial. That's it! Alright, you have finished this tutorial section. You can find more tutorials in the new game. What? That was so fast. Modify ship size. Oh, okay, now we do it. Want to have your crew members work in ships? You can do that from the crew management video. Okay, we just did that. In this tutorial, we'll learn how to change the canvas size of your ship. Your first task is to jump to hyperspace. You can do that from the system menu accessed from the upper left part of the user interface. Oh, where? I don't remember. I think it's something like here, right? View systems. View star map. I know it's there. I knew it. I remember right. Good work. Next, your task is to jump to any sector you wish. Once in a new sector, drop to normal space using your controls at the lower right part of the user interface. Okay. How did I do this? Oh, I just did this. I mean, we should prepare for hyper jump, but okay, whatever. I'm going here, I guess. How do I do it? Oh. I just did. Oh, I need to prepare for the hyper. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. We had to prepare first. Open the menu for viewing systems and prepare for a jump to hyperspace. When the ship is ready, jump. Okay, how do I know? Okay. I guess I will just speed. Can I just speed? Ready. Okay, so now we're just gonna jump there. Did I jump there? I don't know. He's ready. Jump. Ah, it's here. Jump. No? No? Okay. Okay, now it is. Ah, okay. I'm still trying. I'm still trying to understand. I'm well done. You are now in a new sector with the deploy screen presented to you. In order to change the canvas size of your ship, you must drag your ship from the sector area to the undeployed area. Click continue. Ah, I need to put it here. Good, now you can change the canvas. What? Let's make your ship canvas bigger by one size. Click on the right arrow. Good, the canvas size of the ship is now selected to be bigger. You can move the ship inside the canvas if you like. What? Finish by clicking on the apply. Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, we deploy back. Right. Deploy. Outstanding! You have now successfully changed the ship canvas size. Alright, you have finished the tutorial section. Give them more chosen. Okay. Alright. I mean, that is if we need more space, I guess. So, yeah. Oh, there. Oh, is this like scenarios? This is scenarios, right? Station. Start an asteroid. Start in space. What? For beginners, learn the game mechanics in the basic platform scenario normal game mode before trying to. Okay, we're finishing the tutorial first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, permissions for refugees and prisoners. Found yourself out of resources when building a critical facility? Dismantling a facility will return the resources which were used to build it. You can use this to temporarily dismantle a facility of lesser importance. Note, harsh and brutal difficulty levels return scraps resources instead of building blocks. Okay. In this tutorial, we'll look at tools to control which areas and facilities refugees and prisoners are allowed to assess. Sorry. In this scenario, you have prisoners and refugees on board your ship. Wow, there's so many people. Your goal is to use the permissions tool to set areas that prisoners and refugees can access. Prisoners and refugees can only use facilities that have been marked available to them using the permissions tool. It is important to be precise when marking areas available for refugees and prisoners. We'll start by marking the prisoner area. Use the tool for creating prisoner areas to mark an area for prisoners by dragging as shown. Okay, but where am I? How did we go here? Oh, here, permissions. Set prisoner area. Okay, good work. Prisoners can now have access to beds, a spacesuit locker, an algae dispenser, and a place to eat. Prisoners will comply and stay in the area that's marked for them. However, if the area becomes unsafe, they are allowed to wander outside of the area for safety. Oh. It is important that all prisoner areas are connected to each other if you want them to be able to move freely between areas. Currently, prisoners don't have access to a toilet, so we need to fix that by marking a path to the toilet. Oh. Where's the toilet? How do we knew the toilet was here? Oh, it is here, no? Access is given by marking an area that covers the facility completely. Okay. Good, you have now marked an area for prisoners. We did not mark the medical bed. Medical beds have their own permission settings, and everyone is allowed to use medical beds by default. Alright, we can now mark areas for refugees. This can be done using the tool for marking areas for refugees. Where is that? Ah, okay. Alright, mark the bedroom as a refugee bedroom. Mark the kitchen and dining room for refugees. Mark the toilet for refugees. Good, you have now marked the areas for refugees. Refugees don't require paths between separate areas as they can move freely around the ship from one refugee area to another. Prisoners and refugees can share most of the facilities by default. Your own crew members will not be allowed to share the same facilities. Oh. However, if you want also your own crew members to use the same facilities, use the Also for Crew permissions tool found in the permissions category in the build menu. Facility has a permission set. Oh. This tutorial is considered finished at this point. You can stay in this game and observe the ship or quit to the main menu. Okay, so I can't actually... Wait. It actually shows me who can it can only be used by a refugee. Oh, and I can also put like Also for Crew or something somewhere. How do I do that? Oh, I can change, right? No. This is weird. It does not can only be used by a refugee. How do I change that? It does not tell me. It does not tell me. Tell me. Costume logistics priority, no. Like the usage. Like who can use it? I want to see how to change that. It does not tell me. Wait a minute. Slave area? Set also for crew. Oh, I can also set for crew. Okay, no, but I don't think I want. Okay. So this is it. We're going back to the main menu. So we have crew comfort now. And that's the last one of the tutorial. Want to have your crew members work in shift? You can do... Okay, I've read that before. In this tutorial, we'll look at crew comfort. There are currently three categories of comfort. Together, they create a balance on how comfortable the crew is on a ship. The categories are work comfort, leisure time comfort, and sleep comfort. Every facility and object in the game have their own values for these three comfort categories. You can see these values in the information window when hovering over a facility object in the build menu. Crew members will have to spend time in negative comfort values during work. However, if this is balanced out by comfortable bedrooms, sleep comfort, kitchens and other rooms to relax in, leisure time comfort, the crew will feel comfortable as a whole. This ship has problems with all comfort types, and we'll fix them in this tutorial. Okay. We'll first look at sleep comfort. You can see this small bedroom has a negative value on sleep comfort. This causes crew members to sleep in discomfort and may eventually cause mental breaks. Oh. In this case, the toilet and the oxygen generator are the reasons for discomfort. Can create a wall, right? Yeah, walls block noise, smells, and vibrations that contribute to discomfort. We can put walls around the toilet to reduce discomfort. Wall, right? We said a wall, right? Wall, window. A wall. And a door. There we go. I will accelerate time to complete these buildings. Bishop. There we go. This discomfort from the toilet will now be blocked by the wall and door. Note that walls and doors block discomfort to a good degree, but not completely. Sometimes some additional spacing is required. Let's look at leisure time comfort. The oxygen generator is causing discomfort in this kitchen area. Really? How does he know? We can move the oxygen generator and improve comfort here and in the bedroom. Select the oxygen generator. Now select the move. Oh. God, now place the facility in the area, Sean. Be sure to use the rotation keybinds to rotate the facility's red. Now it's already good. The crew will now move the oxygen generator. Comfort value for leisure time will improve in the kitchen area. Okay. Let's look at work comfort. The gas scrubber is causing discomfort in this cockpit area. How does he know? Now select the bottom move. Okay, we're just moving here. Rotate with Q. Okay. Good work. Your crew will now move the gas scrubber in the area will improve in terms of... Okay. This hangar area has a lot of negative comfort from the shuttle hangar and a little from the water purifier. Really? We can improve the comfort here by creating rooms. Okay. How does he know? I mean, it's yellow. I guess it's because it's yellow. I don't know. That way this part is like not yellow anymore, I guess. Wait. I guess. I mean, we see from the colors, no? Like it's negative. Whatever. So if you create walls around things, actually it becomes like around the machines. It becomes more positive. Yeah, here it became positive. Good work. You improved this hangar and industry area in terms of work comfort. Creating rooms and spreading out facilities causing negative work comfort is a good way to optimize how comfortable a ship is. The tutorial is considered finished at this point. You can send menu and observe. Yeah, I want them to finish so I can understand. I mean, yeah, it will always be like this part will always be negative now because of the machines and yeah, -22. But this is okay. This part here, this corridor here is actually okay. This part here is also okay. The cockpit is also okay. This bedroom is not okay. It's still negative, so I don't know why. Still negative here. Newly defined by negative comfort. Maybe it's a bad bed. It's a bad bed. I don't know. Cycle through views. Yeah, I mean, could be that. Why is it negative? Sleep comfort is okay. Leisure comfort is okay. This is leisure, no? Work comfort is okay. I mean, work will always be this like bad, I guess. Ooh. These is really bad areas to sleep. It's very negative. Okay. I guess this is it. I go to the main menu. So I think we have completed all these tutorials. Will I remember everything? Probably not. Will I have a hard time? Probably, I don't know. So yeah, I think next time we start by playing a scenario. I actually wanted to read them a little bit to see. So we have a basic platform. Your crew 4 have left the Earth behind and the stars await you. First though, you need to build the ship. You have a basic platform and some essential supplies, but you'll need to build everything else yourself. This is a good scenario to start familiarizing yourself with the basic mechanics. Note, this is not a tutorial and you may fail. There is a separate fail-safe tutorial in the game. Oh. Okay, we have abandoned mining station. This mining station was abandoned at the height of the crisis on Earth and has now been repurposed as a shipyard. Use its facilities to build your ship from scratch and strike out into the unknown. Play this scenario if you want more freedom to build a truly customized spaceship. It is not recommended to play this scenario as a first playthrough. Okay, thanks. As things were getting desperate on Earth, you remembered your old friend, now a rich baron. You're convincing them to spare you one of their older ships and some essential supplies. You've been given a small hub, but you have to build up from there and give yourself a chance to survive. Play the scenario if you are already familiar with the game mechanics and want a quick start. This scenario does not have tutorial messages to guide new players. Okay, and we have stations. So we have normal, which is embark on a space voyage with your faction crew. Build a fleet of spaceships and encounter other spacefaring groups as you explore the galaxy, seeking out the goal of your faction. And then we have station, which is roleplay as the owner of a station trying to establish a trade hub somewhere in the galaxy. Expand your station gradually by mining nearby asteroids and trading with visiting merchants. Watch tourists come visit your station and defend it from factions wanting what is yours. So start an asteroid. Start directly on an asteroid. With very humble beginnings, focus first on facilities needed for survival and expand your station gradually by mining nearby asteroids and trading with visiting merchants. Watch visitors board your station for your services you offer, and defend it from factions and other threats wanting what is yours. For beginners, learn the game mechanics in the basic platform scenario in the normal game mode before trying the station game mode. Okay, so we cannot do that one. Start in space, start with migration containers and shuttles and select your spot on an asteroid to establish a new base. Expand your station gradually by mining nearby asteroids and trading with visiting merchants. Watch visitors board your station for service you offer and defend it from factions and other threats wanting what is yours. Okay, this is the same now. This start scenarios for more experienced players. Okay, so I guess my guess would be we will start on the basic platform because we do have maybe some tips and tricks and stuff. And I mean, I still have the tutorial a little bit fresh in my mind, but I think I still need help. So yeah, I think I'm doing that on the next one. Oh, and we can choose the difficulty too, like peaceful. Play the game with the peaceful difficulty level. Start resources and resources found in the galaxy will be plentiful, and the general level of adversities faced will be low. Totally starting on that one. I have a feeling. We have builder. Play the game with the builder difficulty level. Resources and resources found in the galaxy will be plentiful. You will face some adversity on your travels, but still allowing for a more relaxed play style. We have medium. Start resources and resources found in the galaxy will be at medium level, and you will face some adversity on your travels. We have harsh. Start resources and resources will be lower. You'll face real adversity on your travels and have to make tougher decisions. And we have brutal. Play the game with a brutal difficulty level. No way I'm gonna do that. Start resources and resources found in the galaxy will be low. You will face some real adversity on your travels and have to struggle for survival in a brutal galaxy. Sorry. Not really. But I guess you can also change again. Oh, it shows us like what we start with, like medical supplies, a gas populated crew, some already like guns, and what is this? Combat stimulant. Syringe of combat stimulant. Okay. Like the sector, what it has, crew members, base mood, AI ship-to-ship battle strategy, quests and events, enemies enable, friends enable, lovers enable. Wow, can they have babies? I wonder. Sandbox mode, faction rules, technology settings. Okay, this is all a lot for me. But I guess we just go forward and then we can choose our members, right? We can we change anything? I wonder. Reroll appearance, load, save, head, sleeves. Oh, I can, okay. Change them a little bit. Can I change them like at all? Reroll stats, edit crew members. Yeah, that's what I wanted, you know, like to, change like occupation, start skill points. We can do this. We can do this actually. Cool. Then we can do this plus, minus. What is this? Skill potential points, start skill points. Okay. Okay, attribute points. Skill point. Okay, well, I'm a little bit confused what this does. Skill. Ah, it gives. Wait, what? Minus, 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 minus. I'm confused. But yeah, I would have to do this next time. Shielding. Okay. Shielding. So for now, I think we'll just leave it at this. It's a little bit of a shorter episode, but I'm excited for the next one actually. I just don't want to be starting something and just have to end like 5 minutes later, because I think it's gonna take us a while to like build our ship and get familiarized with everything. So I want to start this fresh next time. So the tutorial is done. We have done the tutorial, and so we are going to be playing for real next time. And I mean, that's my plan. So if anything changes, I will let you guys know. But next episode, I believe we are going to be starting our first ship, so I'm very excited. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a nice week. Bye.